Everyone, it's Houston, the Meandering Piper. Hope everybody's doing alright on this Cobb Tuesday. And if you notice, looks like my background has changed again. I'm still sitting outside here underneath the shade tree. I just swapped seats. As you can probably see in the corner over there, all that bright light, well, it was coming directly over my shoulder and I couldn't, see what was going on in the camera, so shifted. But even that little bit's bugging me. But it ain't too bad compared to how it was. It was like, heaven was opening up behind me or something a while ago, so we had to move. But anyway, hope y'all are doing alright. I just got off work myself. Figured we'd knock out a video before supper time here. And the video I got for you today is another tobacco review. And Captain Black Gold is what we are reviewing today. Let's start with the pouch description here. It says, matured golden Cavendish tobacco, delightfully aromatic. I think they like to throw that delightfully aromatic onto every single pouch. Oh, but no, they're not lying. A lot of folks try to imitate, Captain Black. And I gotta say, it's probably, some of the most popular aromatics out there. One, they've been around forever. And two, you can usually get them at just about any drugstore or corner store in the country. Unless you're here in my little town, then for some reason they decided not to sell pipe tobacco anymore, and you got to go to the next town over. But that aside, now this was actually one of the first pipe tobaccos that I ever tried. Didn't have a good experience with it back then. But this was back before, I knew what the heck I was doing, or, I didn't want to, embarrass myself by asking, and I didn't even think to look on YouTube back then. But sure enough, this was one of the first. I gotta say, so whenever I smoke it, I feel a little bit nostalgic. And I have to say, overall, it's a fairly decent tobacco. It's a real sweet tobacco, especially in this cob here. This is one of my Missouri Meerschaum seconds that I got, one of the legends. If you can see, it's real pitted. They never did fill it with the plaster. They just, I guess, didn't like the way it was turning out, so they threw a stem on it and said, sell it as a second. But I gotta say, I enjoy it. This is one of the sweetest smoking cobs I got. And even if you, smell the cob whenever there's tobacco in there, the cob itself, smells really sweet. But on to the review, shall we? Well, what I like about this tobacco, in particular, is that you can taste the topping. It's a light, mellow vanilla. Captain Black loves throwing that vanilla on everything. But it's real mellow. You're getting that sweet Cavendish in there on the back too. You're not quite getting a creaminess like you would with a black Cavendish, but it's still a nice full sweet smoke. It burns, smooth, it burns even, and it never loses its flavor until you get all the way to the bottom of the bowl. The profile doesn't really change much as you smoke it. It's very consistent. But it's a very reliable tobacco. I guess that's why it's been around so long. Actually, forget who it was. I think it might have been one of Padre Piper's videos. He was getting some comments on Codger blends, and Captain Black Gold was one of the ones that came up. I figured, one of the Captain Blacks would have eventually, because they have been around so long, and they are an over-the-counter tobacco. So one of them had to have popped up, but it just happened to be, Captain Black Gold was named specifically. Excuse me. Strange drink pairing for the day. Fresh limeade from Brahms. That's about the only fast food joint I'll eat at anymore. That and Whataburger. But just about anywhere else, I just don't really care to eat there much anymore. But yeah, called this a codger blend. I have to say, if that's the case, that makes me an old codger, and I'm at the ripe old age of 27, so still love it though. When we take a look on the inside here, it's a real nice looking tobacco, and it lives up to its name, as you can see. I'll try and get it in the thing there. See, it's nice and gold. Real bright tobacco. Yeah, it smells just absolutely amazing. You hardly get any of the vanilla, you get a little bit, but not much in the pouch note. It's more of like a sweetness, like what you would get with honey. No, but I like it. This one gets a lot of attention from people. If you were to smoke it out in public or something like that, people really seem to like Captain Black Gold. And I gotta say, overall, it's a pretty nice tobacco. It's one of the ones my wife approves of the room note, so that's always a bonus. But I could easily see this making a nice all-day smoke for somebody. Me, I was kind of leaning more towards Captain Black Dark today. But I did start my day with this. And I'm smoking it now before supper, and I'll probably have something like a Bold Kentucky after dinner. But if you are going to use this as an all-day smoke, I'd recommend, setting some out and letting it dry out for a little bit, probably 10-15 minutes or so beforehand, because, if you're trying to, if you're not really paying attention to it, it can bite you. It does come a little moist out of the package. But if you're just going to do like what I'm doing, sit down and relax, and you can, keep track of your cadence there, you don't really got to worry about it. It smokes fine. But this is a really nice tobacco. Like I said, I feel nostalgic every time I smoke it. And a bonus, it tastes good, it smokes good, it's just a good all-around tobacco. It's nothing fancy, but, it'll get the job done. If I had to guess, I'd say it'd make probably a fairly decent mixing tobacco as well. I was at half of mine earlier today, take some of that Captain Black Dark and some of that Captain Black Gold here, and mix it 50-50 and see how that turned out. See if it's like Captain Black Original or if it's something completely different. So I might have to try that later and let y'all know how that goes. But I'm just barely getting that vanilla. And that's perfect on a day like today. I don't want a whole lot of that artificial flavoring. I'd, rather have a light tobacco taste, and that's what I'm getting with it today. And that Cavendish paired with this particular cob is doing really well. I have, like all Captain Black blends, heard people mention, that they can smell or taste, a chemical like scent or flavor or whatever. Well, as much as I've been smoking on these blends here the last several weeks, I ain't getting it myself. But everybody's, taste is different, so maybe somebody's picking up on something that I'm not. So, I figured I'd just mention that because that is something quite a few people say, but I've never gotten it myself. yeah, I think that's all I gotta, say about Captain Black Gold. Is it's just a great all-around tobacco. I just about imagine this was a lot of pipe smokers, first blends. Like I said, it's one you can get at a gas station, drugstore, or pretty much just about anywhere, or some variation of Captain Black. But Gold is the one I hear most often. So if you're new to pipe smoking and you haven't tried Captain Black Gold, you might, give it a try. Take it easy with it at first, because like I said, it can come out of the package a little wet, a little moist, but let it dry out, and take it nice and slow, and I think you'll really enjoy it. And the experienced pipe smoker out there, I don't think I need to explain anything about this blend. They probably already know, and could probably explain a whole lot more that I haven't even picked up on yet. But for the intermediate, pipe smoker like myself, if you haven't tried Captain Black Gold yet, I'd give it a try. It's just a nice, mellow, pleasant smoke. No frills, no bells, no whistles. You get what you get. But it's pleasant. I like it. Like I said, a lot of memories wrapped up in this tobacco. Now, the first time, didn't have quite the, a great experience with it, but nowadays, I can smoke it and, no issue, and it's, pleasant. I enjoy it. But, if I have to give it a rating out of 5 stars, I'm going to give it we'll say a 2.2 out of 5 stars. Like I said, it's a real simple tobacco, and you get what you get with it. But I can't complain. It smells nice, it tastes good, it smokes good. What more could you want in a tobacco? But anyway, guys, those are just some of my thoughts on Captain Black Gold. If you haven't tried it yet, try it. I mean, it's worth a shot. I enjoy it, occasionally. Is it in my everyday rotation? No, but I do like to pick up a pouch every once in a while, and smoke it. Will it ever be in my permanent rotation or in my cellar? Nah, I'll just, go to the drugstore or, the tobacco store or whatever, whenever I want a pouch, and pick it up. But, yeah, that's just me. But anyway, y'all, that's all I got for you today, and we will talk to y'all later.